I'm all set now. Terry came back and cleaned up, did a little more trimming on my hair. Now I got my tie on. I'm all set.
You look fantastic. You look like you could be like 34.
Thank you. You mean so I look like I'm 5 years younger than I really am? I'm like Jack Benny. I'm 39. I know myself by saying Jack Benny. Jack Benny. That's Mitt Romney. He put a dog on the roof of his car and then drove like 800 miles. What a bad man he was. Yeah. And I heard once too he ordered prime rib on an airline just like Donald Trump, and there was no prime rib, and he was very angry with the stewardess. There's a news story breaking tonight. When Mar-a-Lago was being built, Donald Trump went to test this on Royal Ponciano Way, and he ordered a wedge salad. And they didn't put enough bacon on the wedge salad, and he sent it back. And it's going to be a front-page story tomorrow in various newspapers. It may be the lead story tonight that he told the waitress, I want some more blue cheese and I want some more bacon bits on this wedge salad. And he also demanded, he didn't like the kind of sweetener that they brought for his iced tea. He wanted some sweet and low, the pink stuff, not the blue or the yellow stuff. It's very terrible. I mean, he's obviously not qualified to be the president of the United States. 1-844-500-4242. Let's see. We have a poll question here. The poll question is I don't know where I got it. I've got it here. The poll question is brought to you by Simply Safe Home Security. Security should ease your mind, not make you wonder whether you're getting ripped off. Simply Safe offers you 24/7 professional security monitoring for just $14.99 a month. Go to simplysafehowie.com now to get free shipping on your order and a free keychain remote worth $25. simplysafehowie.com. Steve, what's the poll question? What are the results thus far?
Are you happy that Bob Dylan won the Nobel the Nobel Prize in Literature?
Yes, I am. It's time for his boot heels to be wandering to Oslo or wherever you go to pick up that $900,000. Yes, I'm happy he got it.
Just 29% say yes.
I don't know. Voting strategy. Trump is bad, but he's the least bad bleep in the race. Exactly. How much money did these women give to Hillary's presidential campaign? Well, the old lady we know gave money. She gave money to not only to Hillary but also to Barack, and both of them called the New York Times to tell these terrible stories of the abuse they suffered. And I think the woman in Oregon Trump demanded that she serve him prime rib. She called the paper in Oregon as well. Steve, you're next with Howie Carr in the General Communications listener line. Go ahead, Steve.
You know how I feel so sorry for you guys. Donald Trump did this to himself when he got up on the debate stage and lied through his filthy teeth that he never groped these women. Never groped these things. Never groped any women. Never did this. Never did that.
Right. Yeah. And he really did this stuff. And Bill Clinton is pure as the driven snow. Thanks for the call, Steve. John, you're next with Howie Carr on the General Communications listener line. Go ahead, John.
How you doing?
Good.
It's all about timing with me. Remember the Wright DVD, Reverend Wright?
Yes.
Which was released after Super Tuesday. If that had been released before Super Tuesday, Hillary Clinton would have won the nomination.
Well, how about if the mainstream media had picked up the John Edwards stories before the Iowa caucuses? Remember that? The National Enquirer was running with this. John Edwards' wife is dying of cancer, and he's running around with this moonbat woman. He's knocked her up, and the mainstream media knew the story was true, but they refused to run the story because they didn't want it. They wanted to split up the non-Obama vote. That was another thing where timing was everything, John.
That's right, and now all the issues like the economy, jobs being shipped overseas, where people who work there, the pollution there is awful. You can see that on the BBC. You can't see that on CNN, where they closed down Beijing for 3 days because the air you can't breathe.
Yeah. There was a story in the Wall Street Journal, the front page of the Journal today, about all these high-tech breakthroughs that they're making, and how we were all promised, everybody in the U.S. was promised this would provide millions of jobs. It's provided 0 jobs. I mean, that's just one of those things, but they're not talking about that, are they? Hillary Clinton's certainly not talking about it. Thanks for the call. I'm Howie Carr.